Morning, guys. We're on our way to go get the excavator this morning. It's still pretty early, but we got to get into town, get that picked up, get some extra fuel picked up, and then get back up here and get to work, because today we're burying the cable. Kind of exciting. So we're on our way to Tate's Wrench right now to pick up the excavator and the trailer and all that stuff. Got to make a quick swing through the shop and pick up the press brake. And then we're coming back out here and we will be running that all day long. So I will see you guys soon. All right, guys, so we're a little early. We're a little ahead of schedule today right now. And Tate's isn't open yet. They open at 8. So we're gonna go ahead and get some stuff done at the shop. We're gonna go ahead and get the forklift and get this, our transmission for the new engine over to the wash bay. We're gonna get that all cleaned up. So here's our new transmission. It's a little grimy right now, but we're gonna go take care of that real quick. So while we're waiting for this wash bay to open up, we're gonna go ahead and start spraying this thing down. Just using a basic engine degreaser, let that get soaking in. So the wash bay is getting taken up a little bit too long. So it is now a little after 8 and Tate's is open. So I'm just gonna go get the excavator picked up. Luckily it is right down the street. And then I will head back to the dealership. Then we will power wash the transmission, get that loaded up, and then we'll head back to the house. Yeah. All right, we're loaded up. Now let's go back to the shop, get the transmission all pressure washed, get that loaded up, get the press brake loaded up, and we're off to the house. All right, it's all cleaned up. The last thing we're gonna do is put a little bit of penetrating oil or something on this shaft so that way it doesn't get all rusty before we get a chance to use it. So that's it. Got the press brake, the nice and clean transmission, and we got the excavator. right, guys, I'm gonna start off by saying that it has been about 6 years, 5, 6 years since I've ran one of these, so we're getting back at it. But we're gonna start digging the trench line and see if we can't figure out where this thing goes. All right, guys, right now I'm just trying to figure out where this thing goes. So I'm not 100% sure what direction it goes. So I gotta find it. All right. So there we go. We got it here. Now we know where to start digging down. And then we can see which way it heads. Because I don't know if it just heads off this way. I don't know if it goes that way. I have no clue. So a little at a time and we'll get it undone. All right, guys. So we have found the wire. Looks like, let me get down in here. Comes straight out. Looks like it goes about right here. And it probably just heads straight over that way. So there we go. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, guys, so we've been out here for an hour or two, and after I started digging, I realized I thought this thing was just going to come down the side of the barn, but it actually banks out, and I'm going to assume goes all the way out to the road, all the way around and over, and I think I'm going to do it a little different. So I dug down, dug this trench, got to clean up this a little bit, but it'll be all right. Got all this dug out and got all the way up to the fence. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to maneuver this all the way around to the other side and line up the hole, dig down through there, and head towards the house. So let's keep going. What are you guys doing? Huh? What are you doing, Kratos? Huh? You say hi? Say hi. How about you, Teeter? You going to say hi too? Huh? Big head. Oh, big head. He's a good boy. All right, so I'm gonna take a little break real quick and just talk about all right, we're making some pretty good headway. We are now about to cross into the actual driveway. However, I'd like to point out that I did earlier this week call 811 because I was not 100% sure where the main power feed to the house came in. This is this pipe right here. They came out, you can see they marked it, and it kind of swoops out and then heads off in that direction. So we should be good. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna stay pretty clear of that and then just come right on up. The original pipe to the barn would be this one here. So we'll try to find that one on this end and then we should be good. But we're gonna play it safe because the last thing we need is to rupture that main power line. That could get pretty expensive. So call 811 and hopefully I marked it right. So let's keep going. Well, I found the wire again. So they literally had it going all the way up, all the way around, and all the way back up to the barn. I'm cutting through. So now all we got left is from here to there. Now I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna stay pretty clear of these lines the best I can. I might have to get in here by hand for a little bit, but I think I'm gonna tuck the line right here, then swoop on in. Or I'll just run it over here up to the wall and then I'll connect it over that way. So let's get it done. All right, we're all the way up to the little walkway thing here. Everything else is already dug out. I'm gonna section this piece out right here and then we'll finish connecting the dots. safe to say this stuff's not light. All right, our wire is in. We have plenty of slack left over, so I'm happy about that. Now I can start burying it. Yay! Whew. All right, it's the next morning. Ground's still a little frozen, but so we made some pretty good progress. This is all filled back in. Left the end over here open still just because I need to drop the pipe into the ground. So we have to go over to Lowe's or Home Depot and get some of that. And then we'll get the box that mounts to the wall right here. And then it'll connect over from there. We are gonna have to take this and fill it up because it's almost on E. And then I'm gonna need to finish filling this in. But that shouldn't be too bad. However, we still got to do everything on this side. All right, guys, we got this thing loaded back up. I'll go get some more fuel to put in it because she's almost empty. And then we're going to come back, finish filling all this in. We're also going to hit Home Depot while we're out and about to get our pieces of piping to finish off the barn side and to finish off the house side. Then we can just bury everything in and we're done. And then we get to hook it all up. But for now, let's at least get all this mess fixed because it looks pretty bad. All right, I'll see you all in a little bit. GoPro, stop recording. but we need to get the wire shoved up underneath and get rid of this tube here so that way we can put our new tube in. All right, just got to get rid of this old conduit. So there's the old one. We can now pull our, well, push our wires back through. All right, guys, so we need to make another knockout, or well, we need to make that knockout fit this. Clearly don't fit because it has been used for the other wire. So we're gonna knock that out. We got our new conduit here. We're gonna cut that. I did go ahead and buy a 90 down here just to help push the wire in the right direction. I don't know if it's actually needed or not, but hey, we're gonna use it. We're gonna hold everything together with, there we go, this PVC cement. And we got some of these little wall anchors, and that'll keep everything to the wall. So let's get it all done. Time is running out, but we need to get that done. We need to trim away these old wires. We're not going to save them like I thought we would, but we'll get that done and we'll call it good for today. We've got all this pretty well buried. Needs a little bit of help. We're gonna have a massive bonfire and get rid of all these, and then we just gotta button up our you know, the last bit of this hole right here. So this hole needs to be filled in, get rid of all that dirt there, do a little bit more grading over here and bring it back to normal. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? This is Kratos. He's my Malinois mix. He's got a little German Shepherd in him too. And this is Tater. Obviously he's an English Mastiff, but all right, we'll leave it to him. All right, guys, so we got our main breaker main disconnect box here. We're gonna go in and start getting that prepped and ready to hang on the wall just outside the house. We need to do our knockout. We need to prep our pipe over here. And then we need to figure out exactly where we're mounting this so then we know how long to make this pipe. So let's get that going and let's try to get this all wrapped up. All right, we need this to be in line with this. I'm gonna keep it in line with this slot right here. That'll make sure we're at least eyed up right. Come down. All right. Looks good to me. This used to be half of the garage. They closed this up sometime before I bought it and turned it into an extra room. So I already know that there's nothing behind this wall that we could have put that lag into. So I did check first. All right, now let's get our pipe, set that in there, and see how big we need to cut this, or well, how long we need to cut this. Like last time, it was a hell of a lot easier to put this on. Like that. What you're going to want to do is, when you're trying to get the last screw in, you're going to want to make sure you drop it into the conduit. All right, there we go. And then we'll slide this up into place. All right, guys, with that, we got the excavator loaded back up. We are done. I think it came out pretty nice. It is starting to rain pretty good here, so we're gonna wrap this video up now. Flatten this out quite a bit. Could use a little bit more, but it's good enough for right now. But we got it all done. So this next week coming up, we're gonna go ahead and get back on the lights, get those all hung. We're gonna get the wire we just buried hooked up completely so it's functional. But for now, that's all I got. Here's a quick view of the hill, all nice and buried. You can see the water all pulling up from the rain. And then we got a little bit more to do up here, but that's all we got. So I'll see you next week.